Carolina and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Max going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hold and fire complete. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Across the 45. There he goes. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Smith takes the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Bully ball on third and short. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Courtney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Lopez wants to fire. The throw. The short hands, it's Goss.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. To the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iron!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Schiff. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Schiff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. finds his tight end. Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know that...
Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Number 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's caught. It's Green. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's Gauze. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Shipp. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Gauze. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A dangerous lob toward the end zone. That one stayed in the air forever.
And that's why you play defense, right? I mean, that play is there to be made. You're in position. You got to make that catch. It took eternity for that ball to get to you. That's a good missed stop.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the run, it's Payne. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
For the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. The snap sets up the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Courtney. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Lopez wants to fire. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Not much running. thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw on third. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Goss. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's gone. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Number 11, Hans punts it away.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The give is to Smith. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
At first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. Let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The next time the offense gets down at this point of the field, they need to run the football, because this is what's happening when they're trying to throw it in back-to-back plays. 2 negative plays in a row, not good.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on fourth and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. And the Tar Heels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6, mark it at the 10. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Lopez to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Gauze. Across the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Picks up the first down, still moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Second down coming up. Lopez wants to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bring in the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Offense now working in the red zone. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Lopez to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you